this is the Harm Reduction Center. It's the HRC. We are an SSP, a syringe service program located in downtown Fargo. Our goal is to provide low barrier services to anybody that needs us. One of the best things about this program is we are located in kind of a tucked away area of downtown Fargo. If you don't know where we're at, you probably won't know where we're at. But the great thing about that is the folks that do need us know exactly where we are, and that's how we like it.
North Dakota is fortunate to have syringe service programs throughout the state. Individuals come in and are looking for assistance, right? Or needing help, or just wanting to talk about what's going on in their life. But in the end of the day, really aiming towards we want to do things safer and healthier.
I started in this position in December 2019. We had about 700 people signed up at that time. We had people that would drive 3 hours to get clean syringes from us, whether that was for substance use, in vitro fertilization, or whether that was somebody that was doing hormone replacement therapy and they couldn't get the syringe that they needed for their testosterone or the estrogen that they were using. And we really just try to be that resource for every individual in town, whether they need a clean syringe or they need to dispose of a used syringe.
We always want to empower the individuals coming in. So the more knowledge they have, the safer they can be. So an individual would come in, complete an intake. Part of that intake, we'd have to collect some demographic information. Everything's anonymous.
So the way we operate is we give out codes. So that provides a little bit of anonymity when folks come in, whether it's the first time or the 100th time they came in. There's folks that don't know their name, right? And I think for when we do have individuals that come in and that they're a little bit anxious or they might be paranoid because this is a city program and public health and all that stuff, I tell folks, I don't even know your name, man. And they, at that moment, you can kind of see on their face like, oh yeah, you don't. Like, I just know whatever you told me. I tell folks, you could tell me your name is Mickey Mouse and I'll put MM on the sheet as long as we're able to give you what you need in that moment, whether it's harm reduction supplies, whether that's Narcan, whether that's just HIV, Hep C education or harm reduction education, that's what we're gonna do.
I think that one of the surprises for me in my role was that we were able to put together the syringe service program as quickly as we did. We knew in our community that many people were struggling with substance use. We knew that some of that substance use led to exposure to a number of different things such as HIV and Hep C. And we know that in order to get people into treatment or in order to help people get beyond their use, they have to survive their use. And we've seen that become more and more complicated over time. And I'm so grateful that in our community we have a service, we have a place for people to go where they can get the things that they need to stay safe. Until as a nation we figure it out, until as a state we figure it out, we have to make sure people are as safe as possible and that they're alive to see what it looks like when we finally figure it out.
We see the whole gambit, every race, every age, every culture, you name it. Sometimes my car is the worst car in the parking lot, and there's a lot of individuals that you wouldn't think use drugs intravenously, but they do. And that's just the avenue that they take to alter their reality, however it may be. And whether it's the richest of the rich or the poorest of the poor, addiction doesn't discriminate, and we try to be there for everyone that needs us. You know, I think in this line of work, it's the little victories that keep you coming back. Whether that's somebody that you've known that's been living on the street for years getting housed, whether, you know, just a couple weeks ago we had a guy come in and we had our normal encounter. Hey, how you doing? How's everything going? What can I get you today? And he said, actually, I'm good. I've been clean for 60 days. I just wanted to come and say thank you. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have known of the resources and the ways that I could get clean on my terms. And that's really all it was. He came in, gave us a high five, went about his business, and you know, we haven't seen him since. So a lot of times that's a good thing. I think we have a lot of encounters like that where sometimes people just need a hand up, not a hand out. And if we're able to provide that, whether it's here at the HRC, the Downtown Engagement Center, wherever it may be, we're gonna do that. I tell folks all the time, we work for public health. We're here for the health of the community. And whether folks like it or not, drug users and people living on the streets and all these marginalized individuals are a part of our community. So we're really just trying to be that lighthouse downtown where if folks need us, they know where we're at, we can help with whatever they need, and really just try to be there for individuals.